Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Vikings are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Pats defense that wants to get off the field. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player...
First half update now from Philadelphia. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Let's go.
To throw, Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. David Harris with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So it's a 7-play drive. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? On 3rd down, Bridgewater going with a screen for Murray. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. This pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails.
Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. Carson Wentz, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Harris in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. From midfield, here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their pass.
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Brady on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will cut this lead. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Aaron Rodgers, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? Now a first down carry. It's Hill trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On second down, Hill. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
On third down, here's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. So that last play moves this offense into the red zone. However, they are faced with the prospect of a 4th down situation.
Get ready! Way 90!
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll run with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here. Second, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Carson Wentz dominant in this one. 4 touchdown passes.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tahir Whitehead, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late. And the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Time for a break. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater now. That's caught by Treadwell. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Now Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They needed 15. They got 16 and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Vikings, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Vikings are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Falcons defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he... Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And that field goal caps it. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Bridgewater now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to make the... Well, the turnover forces this defensive unit to scramble to get back out there as now they get the unenviable task of defending a first-and-goal situation. This is Coleman, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. A field goal from here is 60+, so the offense stays out there. They're going on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. They will run again with Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter. This offense hoping to put together a drive that will end at least 3 points to get them the lead here going into the lockers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Murray. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now on second down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards to go on second down. To the air again with Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. On third down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? On third down, Bridgewater. That's caught by Treadwell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
His pass caught at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. A really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass.
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash. This from... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And the Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown. Fourth quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3, going for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And we have seen a decline in the... They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go.
A give. This is Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Minnesota, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.